Hey y'all, today on the farm we're going to be planting some more wheat. We're still getting after it, and I'm covering up with this field cultivator. We've been getting about 120 acres a day, but today we done fine-tune things. I done switch tractor I'm on. We're just getting everything down pat just like we want it, and we're going to try to hit 200 acres before the sun goes down. Let's see if we can do it. I've been covering this wheat seed up, running about 8.5 or 9 miles an hour. That's slower than the rate that Big D is spreading the seed. So Big D is having to stop early at the end of the day. He's not spreading all day because we have to cover up everything he spreads. So about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the evening, he stops spreading and he starts helping me cover up. But today, I unhooked the 8335 from the cultivator. We put it on the 637 disc and got this 8285 hooked to the cultivator with the Green Star guidance. And since I have the guidance, I've been able to pay more attention to what's going on behind me instead of trying to drive straight. And so that has enabled me to bump my gear up. And now instead of running 9 miles an hour, I'm actually running 11. And my uniform, my lapping is uniform, so I'm actually covering a lot more ground today in the same amount of time, which is hopefully going to enable us to get a little further. This is what a standard turnaround looks like. Coming from the end, I'm going to disengage, pick up my throttle back, I left brake, throwing the throttle back down, implement down, line it up, re-engage, and we're good to go to the other end. For those of you who don't know, 11 miles an hour may not sound fast, but that's about twice the speed we normally do field work here in this part of the country with the type of equipment we run, and in this red clay that we farm. We typically run a disc harrow about 5 miles an hour, 5.5. I lay off rows with a strip till or a bedder about 5.5 or 6 miles an hour. Now in hard conditions, sometimes I will be forced down as low as 4, 4.5, but typically I run about 5.5, 6 when laying rows off. When planting, we will plant around 5.5, 6 miles an hour. Most things we do down here, you can't run this fast. It's just not feasible. Like a disc harrow would hump this field up and leave it all kind of unlevel if you pulled it this fast. But I'm pulling this KMC field cultivator, and as long as you can keep it in the ground and keep it from bouncing or keep the wings from riding out, as long as you can keep your RPMs up on the tractor, grab another gear, go faster. Like I said, the only issues you have is the cultivator may not stay in the ground if you get too fast, or if you're pulling the engine down too much. As long as my RPMs are maintaining 2,000, I feel fine grabbing another gear. If it were pulling the motor down where the RPMs are running 1,900 all day or 1,850, you would more than likely overheat the tractor. You don't want to put the motor in that tight of a bind. You want to make sure the tractor can still get 2,000 RPMs. So as long as it'll still turn that high number, I will grab another gear and we will keep this thing going. The more ground we can cover, the better. It's about 4:15 and we have successfully planted this 160-acre peanut field. That field cultivator has left it smooth. That's a bed sheet out here, but field cultivators such as this one are for a low residue application. This machine works really well as long as the ground is tilled ahead of it and there's not a lot of residue. If you have residue, you have some crop remnants out there, you'll start seeing it drag, catch on these S-tines, and that'll leave the ground unlevel behind you. And if you got too much residue, it'll just really build up in here and leave a big ditch. You don't want that. So we're moving to the cornfield now. There's going to be a tremendous amount of residue, so I got to switch to the Reuben. First time for everything. I don't know if we got a bearing going out or what the issue is, but cannot get this Reuben to work right. And I've never seen that happen. The left side is digging way down in the ground, stopping up every 20 yards. I ain't never seen the Reuben not work right, but it is not working right, not cooperating. Taking it back to the barn, jumping back on the KMC behind the John Deere, see if we can run these corn stubble. That's not optimal conditions for KMC, but we're gonna find out. All right, here goes nothing. About to find out what this KMC will do with some heavy corn stubble. Well, that's it for today, y'all. We ran pretty hard, got a lot of seed in the ground, and we're gonna do it again tomorrow. I thank all y'all for watching. See you next time.